I've been playing a lot today and I've really been leaning into my bends, and it just got me thinking, when I was learning how to bend on harmonica, yes, I used a tuner in the beginning, but it didn't really click until I started really using them in my improvised music. So what I want to do today is show you a different way to practice your bends by actually playing music, and this is going to work for you a lot better if you've tried the whole stare at a tuner method and it just hasn't worked so far. So let me show you what this sounds like in practice. I'm going to jump to about a minute long jam here, and then we'll talk about how you can set this up as well afterwards. Check out the jam. I had a lot of fun playing that. I'm going to show you how you get this set up too, because it's just a better way to practice your bends by actually just really using them as you play. So I'm going to share a couple different strategies, and let's talk about how to actually do this on your own. And I'll give you the backing track that I use to play here down below in the description. So to go and get started here, you're going to need a scale to work with that has some of those bends that you're working on. Now, for most players, this is going to be like the blues scale in second position. So you can go and pick up the notes here. If you want to get the notes and also learn how to practice this scale, I do cover this in my now free Start Soloing workshop. It's a 3-day workshop that'll teach you how to get started with blues improvisation on harmonica, and you can go find the link to sign up to that in the description, but I'll talk more about that later. So you're going to want to get your blues scale. You're going to want to, of course, learn how to bend. Like if you can't get your pitches to move at all, you're going to have a hard time with this. And just do some scale practice, do some metronome practice before you fully dive into this, because you'll really be primed for this experience. Like I did scale practice right before starting this. So once you're warmed up properly, you're going to want to go put the backing track on. So let's talk about that next. All right, so the backing track that I'm playing over here is a slow blues in the key of D. Now I'm playing on a G harmonica. Now, of course, you can do this in whatever key that you want to, but I'm trying to move away from just playing on a C harp all the time. And so this was a G harp. This one is pretty cool. This is a JDR Chicago. I haven't done a review on this one yet, but I really like it, at least with some setup. And so you want to have a G harmonica ready if you want to use my backing track. Again, it's linked down below in the description. And just go and start playing. Now, when you're playing, you're going to be making phrases using whatever scale that you're focusing on, like the blues scale. Now, to use this jam to practice your bends, you're going to want to do a few things. So one of them, and you probably heard it in this jam, is you're going to want to hit your bends and just kind of hold on them longer in the music. You hear, like, I really stretch this out. A lot of players, when we're getting into improv, we want to go really fast. We want to do things that are exciting, right? But there's a lot of fun to be found in really just dragging things out and giving things the space so they really actually hit. So as you play, make some phrases and find your bends and just hold on them, okay? Okay, and really just drag that out. Now, a lot of the bends on the harmonica, they create tension, right? You actually feel it in your body. It's a little uncomfortable. It's not a bad thing, You don't need to run away from tension. Just if you hear it, just acknowledge, oh, that's a little tense, and then eventually you go and finish it. So how do you finish it? Well, a lot of the times, it's just releasing that bend. Okay, just taking that bend and slowly bringing it up. And that's another thing. For all of these bends here, you can hit them and not just kind of pop back up to the normal draw note, but you can hit them and you can slowly release them. This is more pronounced on hole 3 because, like, let's say you hit the whole step bend. You just have a lot more range to play with. So hit your bends and slowly release them and bring them back down. Now, this may pull you into some notes that are outside of the scale you're practicing. So as an example, the blues scale has that half step bend. And that's a really important note to work on, right? But if you want to hit the whole step, that's okay too. But also play around with that. Mix that with the half step. Okay. Another thing that I did in this jam, and something that you want to practice as well, it's just another part of the bending skill set, is practice bend scoops. So where you hit your bend, that's part of that bending character that you really want to apply to your playing. So after this video, what I want you to do is go put on this D slow blues jam, grab a G harmonica, and just try digging into these bends, just like I did. Just go. And use your ear to guide you on if they're in tune or not, because looking at a tuner isn't really going to help, because you need to have these pitches in your ears so you can hit them while you're actually playing. It's a thing that a lot of people miss. So I want you to really try this and see if it's a better way for you to practice your bends. Now, I generally suggest you practice most of the things on harmonica while you're actually playing music. And if you're new to improvising, or you've just never tried this before, you've never tried using improv as a means of practice, and you just don't know how the whole experience works, then do check out my Start Soloing workshop. So this is a 3-day blues improvisation workshop that I recently made free. It used to be a paid product. And you'll be able to go through this and learn how to improvise. And it's going to go over how to improvise and sound good, how to choose the right notes, how to use improv as a way to practice your skills. And not only that, if you're working on your bends, I also include a full bending course in there. It's called the Bending Breakthrough. It's a 7-lesson course that goes over everything that you need to know about bends, including my unique voice tuning exercise that I think will really help you, and a whole bunch of troubleshooting tips. Like, you still can't make it work, it's going to help you work through that problem. So go sign up for Start Soloing. It's totally free. Links below in the description when you're ready to take a deep dive into this. And if you already know how to improvise and you just want to work on your bends, go try this experience out. But just know that Start Soloing is there if you need the help. So that's it for this week. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.